What's up, everybody? Today we are going to be doing a video of our city, Greenville. We're going to check out a couple of different places around town, and we'll pick up when we get to the first place.
See you soon.
See you soon. We are stopping in at a place here. It's kind of a staple restaurant here in the Greenville area called Biscuit Head. And we're gonna go in and have some breakfast. They specialize in biscuits and jams and some guys. Anyways, we're gonna go in and have some breakfast, and yeah, it's good here. This is the menu here at Biscuit Head. You can see that they have fried green tomato biscuit, pulled pork biscuit, country ham, Asheville Benedict, Greenvillian. There's all different types of biscuits to choose from. And you've got your basics and sides. You can get sides of fried green tomato, coconut collards, sriracha slaw. That sounds pretty good. Sounds good. On the back side is where you find your beverages. If they have adult beverages, Bloody Mary, Mega Mosa, sodas, coffee, that sort of thing. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get yet. I better figure it out. It's a picture of a cat on our number. And the back says, a cat head biscuit is a southern term for a drop style biscuit the size of a cat's head. It's kind of cool. Learn something new every day, right?
The vegan gravy.
That's a vegan gravy. So she got, looks like home fries, eggs and cheese biscuit, and then this is actually a vegan gravy.
I'll see if it's as good as Maple Street.
Maple Street, yeah.
I love their vegan gravy.
And I got a scramble, which is some egg mixed with potatoes and then a biscuit on the side. And they have all these different jams you could choose from. I just picked out a strawberry one, a cherry one, and then I don't remember this one, but I sampled all of them and they're all pretty good. Well, we just finished eating at the at Biscuit Head, and Biscuit Head is actually a really good place. They have really good food in there. Their biscuits are pretty good. What I like about it is that they have, you know, if you do get a biscuit that doesn't have your eggs or your chicken or whatever you want with it on top of the biscuit, you can get a plain biscuit, and they have a jam and jelly bar there that you could just go up and pick whichever jams and jellies. They come in these little serving cups, and you can just take what you want and then put it on your biscuit, and it's really good. My food was great. Chris, what did you think about your food?
I thought it was really good. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's really hot all of a sudden. It got really humid. I thought it was really, really good. I like that vegan gravy, but I don't know if I would have been happy without the vegan gravy, because that really made the biscuit to me.
Yeah, and I mean, mine was good. The only complaint that I would have is that I felt that for what we paid for the food, that the portion size, I got a scramble, which was supposed to be eggs mixed with potatoes and pimento cheese, and I think there's a little bit of like maybe cheddar cheese or something like that in there, and it was very good, but it wasn't very filling. There really wasn't a lot to it for what we paid. So if you're a light eater, it's a great place. If you want to go out of there feeling like, you know, you're full, don't get the scramble.
Get what I got.
Get what she got. She got a biscuit with egg and cheese, And then that came with a side. Her side was, what was it, potatoes, home fries?
We got pain with potatoes. It was a huge amount of egg. I didn't even eat, I only ate half the biscuit because it was way too big.
Yeah, the biscuits are really big.
And when you poured the gravy on my plate, if you notice, my food looked like it was twice the size of yours. I couldn't even finish it all.
Yeah, I think she paid 8 for her dish. I paid 11 for mine, and I think I got about half the food that she did. But if you're ever in Greenville and you're looking for a good place to eat, Biscuit Head is a good place to go, so go check it out. I always just call it Reedy Falls Park, but I think it's actually Falls Park on the Reedy. But this is the entrance, this is the parking lot here, and it's got this rose crystal tower. It says Dale Chihuly there, so I'm assuming he is the artist. But this is what you see on the entrance there.
If you park on this side, it's free. If you park on that side, you have to pay.
Yeah, it's $2 an hour. On the other side of the road there, where you can see that pickup truck, you have to pay $2 an hour. But on this side, in this parking lot, it's free. So
this parking lot filled up fast.
It was a tough decision, but we decided to just go ahead and go with the free parking. But yeah, she's right. Depending on the time of the day that you come, or maybe on the weekends, this parking lot does fill up. So sometimes there is no parking, you just don't have a choice. But at least you could typically find parking in that pay one across the street.
And plus, you're not probably going to be here for more than an hour, would you?
Yeah, I mean, most you're gonna spend if you're here for a couple of hours. I think it's $4, so it's not bad. This park is really pretty, especially the entrance here, because you walk across this bridge and you just see all this beautiful greenery here.
And look, no kudzu.
There's kudzu right there on that tree.
Oh, look, some kudzu.
There's more right there on that tree.
We hate kudzu.
And there's all along the side here. That's all kudzu.
Is that kudzu or is that ivy?
That's kudzu.
How do you know?
Because I know what kudzu looks like. Anyways, as I was saying, it's a nice little creek coming down in here, and that creek goes along this pretty little walk right here, and it heads all the way down and actually drops into the Reedy River. This isn't the Reedy River, it's just a creek that feeds into it. I like this little path that gets you down into the main part of the park.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
But ladies, this is not the kind of park to wear high heels to. I did it one time. I thought I was going to die.
Well, you can wear the heels, but you just can't walk down this part of the path because the rocks here are really uneven, and you kind of really have to be careful with your step because it's easy to misstep and possibly fall. But you can also walk along the street, which is just above us, and that's, you know, just a paved road. So if you're going to wear any fancy shoes like that, you'll be safe up there. That's a pretty little waterfall. It comes off that same creek from the entrance, that bridge we walked over just a second ago. It kind of cascades down this little hill, and then you can see there's a walking bridge right there, and just beyond that is the main part of the park. So we're gonna head over there right now. There's also a suspension bridge that goes over the actual Reedy Falls. So let's go check that out. And also too, there is a display of sculptures that have been put around Greenville. A lot of them are here in the park, so we're gonna come and see the ones that we can see here in the park. They're pretty neat. So this is the first one. I think the name of the display, is it Wings of the City? Is that the name of the whole thing? Yeah, and the artist is the Jorge Marin. And this is the first one that you see as you come into the park. They're really quite beautiful, but they're getting controversy in the Greenville news, and there's a lot of people in uproar about these because they feel that the fact that you can see, you know, a woman's buttocks, for lack of a better term, is obscene. and they don't like it, so they're trying to get this displays removed, which is really kind of sad because they're beautiful pieces of art. I think this is the one that they knocked off. Somebody had come down here and vandalized these, and I believe it's this one. I could be wrong, but you could see a new bolt right there, but somebody had actually knocked it off, and I don't know if they caused any damage to it, but it's just a shame that people would come down here and vandalize this art. Pretty cool.
Looks cool.
It does look cool.
You want me to do you?
Yeah.
Yep. Looking good. Looks good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Winds of Mexico by Jorge Martin. Yeah, I thought, just when I thought we saw the last one, there's one actually inside the Peace Center. You can see it from the window here. He's inside, and he is called Ombre Universal.
That's really cool. I wonder if it moved.
I don't think so.
Too bad it says. If I would have made it, it would have been moving.
Would it have been spinning?
Yeah. You can get in and spin with them. Oh, this is the one that shows
Oh, yeah.
all of
Okay.
his goods and services.
All right. I think this one might be the one
Maybe
that
they put that, that's why they put him inside.
ticked people off, and this was probably why he's inside, is what Chris just said. But you can't really see it through here, but
It shows all his goods and services.
yeah, it shows his kibbles and bits. His bits and bobs.
I like goods and services.
Yeah, that's the controversial one right there. Okay, now I see, I get it. I guess, you know, I guess
Well, they
to
went
each
too
their
far.
own.
They
Well,
went
it's,
too far.
it's an art. Why should he have to compromise his art because it might upset somebody? I mean, that's a lot of art upsets a lot of people, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, look at David. Doesn't that have his bits and bobs hanging around?
I think
And that's been around-
more like kibble limits.
That's been around for, I mean, nobody's offended by that, or at least I've never heard anybody talk about how
Yeah,
offensive
but
it is.
David was not in Greenville, South Carolina.
That's true. Well, I appreciate the works that are on display here. I think it's a privilege for Greenville to have them here, and I hope they continue to be here without any further vandalism.
I think most people got used to it by now. I think it was just a fervor in the beginning.
Yeah, that could be. So this tree here hangs off of the side of this little short cliff, and then it's got this intricate root system that comes down all the way down to the ground. It's actually really cool, this. I always come down here. Every time we come down here, I look at this park. For some reason, I like to come down here and check out this. I mean, look at those roots. It's a trip. It's built, I mean, they're just right into the side of the dirt wall here. And they even actually put a sign here that says that there's a municipal code prohibiting damaging carving or harming or injuring the bark of this tree on public property. bridge.
Yeah, you feel it wiggling?
Can you feel it? Yeah, it's wiggling. There's a little wind out here. You see all the cables that are holding it up to these giant posts that are in here. There's one here, one down there. This is a cool bridge. This little walking bridge that goes right over the falls. Get a beautiful view of the falls. It's a photo op for everybody that comes to Greenville. Everybody has to come to Falls Park on the Reedy. Take their picture on the suspension bridge. Good morning.
Last year somebody kayaked down this.
Yeah, somebody got busted last year because after a storm, this was just crazy. There was water just coming down here. It was nuts. And he came down and kayaked down the front of these rocks right here. And there was a ticket waiting for him at the bottom. Yeah, he got arrested, I think.
Look at all the geese.
Yeah, there's tons of Canadian geese out there. Yeah. You can see those ducks down. I don't know if you can see that. There's a duck right down there. He's got his head buried deep in the water. All he's looking for. He's looking for some. There's another one. It's kind of funny. You come down here and just see their butts up in the air and the little tails wiggling.
It must be like some kind of worm or something, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they're maybe eating. Ducks don't eat meat, right? They're not like carnivores. They're probably looking for some sort of, yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, they do. I think they do eat worms.
But worms live in water? Maybe they're tiny little fish.
There's the wings that we were just looking at right over there. Building here that is basically just gutted. I mean, it's been here for a long time, obviously, but you can see that there was a second story to it, but there is no longer anything in the building. And this is kind of cool because they actually have catered events in here. People get married in here. Seen a couple of weddings. When they do have their catered events, you know, they'll have a bar set up like right here, and you know, tables and things set up over here where people can you know, relax, have a drink. It's beautiful here, right? Yeah, this is cool. So a couple pigeons got past the net there. What is it? Duke. Eugenia Duke Bridge. Duke's is a mayonnaise that is, I believe it's more of a southern thing than anything else. But it's a mayonnaise that's sold in this area. This bridge is dedicated to the lady, I believe it's the lady that founded the company. Her name is Eugenia Duke.
You know what her husband's name was?
No.
John Miracle.
I don't think so.
I prefer Miracle Whip over mayonnaise.
But anyways, we came from out west, and out west it was either Hellman's. Out west actually was Best. It was called Best Foods. Out here it's called Hellman's. It's the same exact mayonnaise, same exact company, just a different name for some strange reason. And I was always a Hellman's / Best Foods guy. But then I came out here and everybody's talking about Duke's. So I gave Duke's a shot and never went back. If you're a mayonnaise fan and you have the ability to get some Duke's mayonnaise, do it, because it is superior.
Do they have the little packets? Maybe you could send me.
Yeah, they do. I've seen them in like in restaurants and stuff like that. They have little Duke's packets.
Send you a message, you'll send them a sample of Duke.
Look, here's the Well, it's a they do have the sandwich places here too, but this is their main product. Here's the mayonnaise, and that's the logo for Duke's. Oh, there she is right there. So it looks like in the beginning, when she first started the company, she was a sandwich. She just made sandwiches from 1881, 1917. And then it looks like in 1925, she started the mayonnaise. Duke's Mayonnaise is a big success. So she sold the sandwich company to her accountant. I guess just continued on with the mayonnaise.
She died in California.
And this building here, you can see this thing at the top here. Looks just like that building that's right across the way here, and I'm wondering if that's why the building that's pictured here is larger than that building, but it looks exactly the same. So I'm wondering if maybe just part of it was torn down, but that may very well be the first Duke's Mayonnaise factory. So I came back over to this building because I saw that plaque over there that looked like this, and I was wondering if maybe this was in fact the same building that was in that picture, that would have been Duke's first factory. And there are no plaques on the wall in here, but apparently that person that's leading those people on the segways is a tour guide, because he's talking about different things about Greenville. And he did say, just good timing on my part I suppose, but he did say that this was in fact the very first Duke's Mayonnaise manufacturing plant or factory or whatever you want to call it. Hear those geese going nuts. They're being very vocal today.
Exhausting morning, time to have it indulge. So we're gonna go to Roots and have a Bloody Mary. And look how pretty it is. They have concerts out here in this square. They have live bands every Friday night.
Yeah, they have live music down here. They block off the street down here, Main Street, and you know, people walk around. They have what do you call it, like beer trucks that come down here and they sell beer on the street, and then come over here, you can watch the bands usually set up right there in that little stage area.
Look at the butterflies.
Come down here and look at all the pretty flowers and this beautiful butterfly here. So here's my Bloody Mary. Chris gave me her olives because she doesn't like olives, so that's hers. Well, the olives. So here's to a lovely walk in the park, a busy day.
We already finished work.
It is 12:30. We finished our work for the day, and now we are having a Bloody Mary to celebrate Thursday.
Celebrate Thursday.
Cheers.
Cheers.